Hi everyone, this is Kona, and I'm going to give you just some brief information about MyStatLab. So first of all, to access it, you would want to log into the course and then click on the My Lab and Mastering. I know when you log in, you're only going to see the student links. I don't really have a good student view for this, so sorry. Ignore all of this stuff over here. But you'll get the All Assignments, which this is where you can click to access your assignments. Also, before you do this, you will have to register and log in with your code. All of that information was in that Getting Started module, so make sure to refer back to that. But you can see here's a testing how things work. So if you've never used any of the MyMathLabs, MyStatLabs, anything like that, you might want to go in and try this testing how things work. There's no time limit. You can do it again and again. There's no score. You don't have to do it. It's just a chance for you to try things out to make sure you're comfortable with the MyStatLab environment. Then after going through everything homework-wise, and once you're ready, you can take the Chapter 1 pretest. You can see that there's time limits, how many attempts, and then you'll see the gradebook score. Now remember, this gradebook, even though there is a gradebook here, is not the real gradebook. The real gradebook will be in Canvas. So kind of ignore this gradebook, so to speak, and look at the Canvas gradebook. I will be manually moving over these scores into Canvas. Also for now, we just have the Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 stuff. I will be adding more chapters as we get closer to that. For right now, this is my actual first time using the MyMathLab products, and so before I did Chapter 3, I really wanted to see how Chapter 1 and 2 worked out. So once some people start getting in and doing the Chapter 1 stuff, I will probably then adjust and pull up the Chapter 3 stuff. So be looking for Chapter 3. The other big thing here is that you do have to do the pretest before you can get into these. There is no grade for the pretest, but if the better you do on the pretest, the less homework you have to do. So it does make it worthwhile. So moving back over here, the MyStatLab course home. This is where you're going to be able to access your textbook. So here's your course home. Your e-textbook is right here. You've got my upcoming assignments, next due dates, study plan, homework, quizzes. I don't think this is your full view. In fact, I might be seeing stuff you're not. The big thing here is the e-textbook. I found it kind of confusing, and maybe it's just me because I haven't used it before. But so for Chapter 1, so if you say, okay, I want to start on section 1.1, if you click on it, it's going to ask you, do you want to watch a video, view the multimedia e-text, or work in your study plan? And what you're going to want to do probably, and you can play around with these different ones, is click on the multimedia e-text. And So when I say you need to read the textbook, this is what I'm referring to. So here is all of your textbook information. Let's flip that to student view. So here is your textbook information. You can go through, check things out. They have videos, so there is a lecture there on section 1.1. So if you want to see the lecture, go ahead. They've got where you can fit to page. You can look at two-page view, browse, my searches, so you can also search for things, hand tools, arrow tools. I don't really know what all of these things do, but play around with it and get comfortable with it. Up here is where you can flip pages. Also, if you notice, they've got these little animations and you try it exercises. As you're going through the chapter though, make sure you take a look at the notes that I've included for each chapter, because the notes will be really useful to help guide you as you're going through. So if you're kind of reading this going, that's great, what am I supposed to get out of this? The notes could really help guide you as to what's important and what you should be getting out of reading the chapter. So going back over here, this is how you can flip through your chapter. So in all honesty, the chapter is probably the most important thing, and then your this section right here with all of your assignments. So that's just a brief introduction. I hope it helps. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise,